Well, Wally here. Guys, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. It is don't know about that one now. Hey Bruno. I started to eat a lolly, right? An iced lolly. Bruno, you're slabbering. Your ears are wet. Why are your ears wet? Oh, you're slabbering all over me. And I says, I get this eating. It's taking me ages. That's why I haven't gone live on time. Because I'm still eating this very frozen iced lolly. Bruno, oh, you're slabbering all over me. Bruno wants to get involved. Come on, already, Bruno. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not getting this lolly. This is my lolly. What, when I am not live, you never do this. You never come up on top of me. You always just stay downstairs. It's mine. You're not getting it. Mm-mm. You're drooling on me. You're actually drooling on me. What, Chippy? How's it going? Well, Tom, how's it going? Drop and stop the wedding, Chippy. Tell everybody to tune in. Bruno, this is a bit ridiculous, to tell you the truth. What are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, I haven't finished this lolly. He's just being mental. Right. I'm nearly finished. Are you going to stop licking me? Are you going to go away? Oh. No. That is something. This is something. You never know what's going to happen here at Wally's World. Jesus Christ, Bruno, no sticks in the house. What are you doing with a stick in the... He has a stick. He has a stick cache up here. Look. No sticks in the house. You know the rule about sticks in the house. No sticks in the house. Why have you got a stick in the house? Why are you wagging that tail? If I grab this tail, will you start to wag? Oh. No sticks in the house. I'm not playing sticks with you. Bruno, I'm not throwing the stick for you. Go on, go away with you now. Bruno. Right, it's about to get mental. Hello, everybody. I know you never know when you need a stick. Oh, Bruno, but it's the fact that it's look, and the ends are always pointy, and he's always scraping me with them, or he's catching them in the fly screen on the way out the door, or something like that. Yesterday, I had to untangle one dog from the fly screen who walked through it so slowly that she actually managed to put her paw through the bottom of it, right? Then she couldn't understand why she couldn't move, so she started walking in circles, right? So as she walked in circles, she wrapped the fly screen is not metal, it's mesh, very light. It's like a curtain. She walked herself round in circles, right? And it just got tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until the whole thing was like a bloody rope, and it was wrapped around her paw. Then I had to pick her up and spin her slowly round. And of course, she's 16 and deaf and blind, and she doesn't know what's going on. It's just like... Then fix it all up, put everything back to normal. Bruno went running out the door with a stick in his mouth, hit both sides of it, and pulled the whole thing off the door. There you go. Simon, how's it going? Pat, what's the crack? Tom and Chippy, how is everybody doing this Friday evening, guys? It is glorious weather here. Still, I just had a week of non-stop sunshine. No, but not non-stop sunshine. I think we had maybe Wednesday wasn't a sunny day, but every other day has just been really sunny, really hot, and long may it bloody continue. So, you finally got rid of the Canadian fog, eh? Is that from the fires? Diesel man, I hear there is going to be storms, and then I hear that it's not going to reach me anyway. So, I'm off tomorrow. I was supposed to be working yesterday, today, and tomorrow, but they all strangely got cancelled. So I was like 3 days off. So I was hedge cutting today. Pete, how's it going? I was hedge cutting today. Just trying to tidy up down at Red Branch, and yeah, it's a funny time. It's a funny time here. It's been so dry, like it's just like the grass is dying. You know, there's no growth or nothing. So you know, we could do it the rain, Diesel man, if we get it. No, I did not. I used a lawnmower. It was, I would say, I was cutting about. It was white thorn as well. It wasn't like it wasn't a proper hedge. I was just nearly crown lifting the white thorn hedge, just to give myself a wee bit more space in underneath it for cars and stuff. So I was only going up to maybe about 8 foot. So I didn't even have to lift it. I didn't, I could stand as high as I could get to reach the hedge cutter would do. But and then I lifted the heavy stuff and just chucked it back into the ditch, and then I ran it over with the lawnmower. Ron, how's it going, buddy? What's the crack? So it was, I was grand, but it was really hot, and where I was cutting would normally be grass, but it was dust, just was pure dust. And there's grass there, but it's pure dust, like it's just all yellowed and everything. So I would say try and get a cut on your grass before that rain comes, because after that rain, everything's just going to go crazy again. Absolutely crazy. But besides that, guys, it has been a quiet week. Let us go and talk about. Nice. No, Diesel man, I don't. This time of year, I very rarely would do jobs like that, because I'm generally too busy with Red Branch. That sort of stuff, when I do it, is only, that's winter stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's always winter work, because I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to do it. Oh, excuse me. Need to get rid of something. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Sorry. I was editing the footage. I'm way behind on videos as well. Yeah, that would be a week away for us then, Pat. I think it's just so dry, so dry. It is normally not this dry, but you can't really complain. But it does make it a little bit dodgy when you're lighting fires for kids and stuff like that. So, but it's fine. It's no big deal. So it is. But it's time to start preparing for winter. This is what I feel already. I feel like it's time to go hooking for wood. I need to go hooking for firewood. I need to have something that I can work on over the summer, because my winter of this year's supply is a full cord low. So I'm a cord less. So which is not good. I don't like being in that situation. So I need to come up with a cunning plan to fill it up. Has anybody got any cunning plans that will help me find firewood out of nowhere? There just doesn't seem to be anywhere. It's like there's no trees down. There's no none of my usual sources are coming up. And I'm going to kill Bruno. I'm going to have to go downstairs and kill Bruno, but because he won't stop barking and stuff. Bruno! Somebody was selling a tree, selling a sycamore tree. Let me see now. And I don't like that. I don't like people selling. I'm trying to see if I can find it for you. People are actually selling sycamore saplings. Oh my god! It's never going to show up again, is it? I've lost it. Oh, people are selling ash. Oh, I just wish somebody would go. I have a load of wood here. I can't cut it up. Will you come and take it and cut it up, and then I can just be rid of it, and then I would be like, yes, we're not going to freeze to death this winter. You're building a forest. Northeast, how's it going? Sycamore is good burning. It's the people that say, you've all seen the ads, right? It's an advert that says free trees, just come and cut them down. And you look at the pictures, and they're like, they're trees surrounding an orphanage, where everything is made of glass, and there's ornamental stuff, and it's just an absolute mental drop zone. You would need to be like one of the highest qualified, or the high, one of the best tree surgeons in the world to be able to get away with doing it and not damaging anything. But it's like, hey, look, and they're Lalandis or something like that as well. And they're like, hey, if you cut them down, you can take them away. Oh, I know, Bruno. I know. He's back again. What is it, Bruno? What is it? Oh, I know. He was barking, and he knew he shouldn't have been barking. Oh, Bruno, why is your nose so cold? Guys, yeah, you get Bucket over to do it for like 4 loads of free Lalandi. I must go have a look around the fields and see if I can see any trees down, and just offer my help in cutting them up. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Jesus, I can't remember. Do you know that? Apparently, Buchan is coming this way. Apparently, he is coming. I don't know if he's coming my way, but he's going UK direction. I don't know if you guys heard that on the live feed. Not last week, maybe the week before. He mentioned it. He was going to come over here. He said, Wally, you can pick me up from the airport. Yeah. Don't even get that many branches. I do know where there's a load of oak branches, but I couldn't really be bothered. Do you know what I mean? It's awful work. It's awful work for very little reward. Do you know what I mean? But beggars can't be choosers. That is the way of it. So, what I find is that I just tipping away and getting little bits and pieces sort of has tied me over. Benjamin, how's it going, buddy? It's see, that's handy. It's handy. It's handy if you have a way to cut them. This is what I find, right? It's handy if you normally if I have branches, I actually cut them with the loppers because it's easier. Now, if you have a tree and there's big branches coming off it, you can just take them along and then tidy them up. As long as you tidy them up that day, this is what I find. If you go back and do it again, you always leave stuff behind you. It's a couple of weeks later, then the grass is growing up over it and you can't find it. I remember cutting trees in our Kieran's garden, and not being able to get back to them for a couple of weeks, and you know, cutting the branches off and then working down the stem and then going back and trying to find stuff, and it was just impossible. The only way you found it was with the bloody lawnmower when I was trying to cut the grass, you know. Honda is not doing mowers anymore, eh? I didn't hear that. Well, this is what's happening here as well, northeast, right? Because the forestry up around here is people are just helping themselves, and the forestry are so short-staffed that nobody cares. There's nothing they can do about it. So it just seems to be a bit of a free-for-all. But, you know, whereas I don't mind going in and helping myself to a bit of wind blowing out of the forestry, I definitely wouldn't be putting it on camera. Do you know what I mean? So there'd be, and there's some nice wood around here in the forestry. Like there's some nice what do you call it, Doug fir and stuff like that still left standing after they took all the larch. Yeah, especially if you're in the north, guys, there's not a lot of people working the forestry anymore, and I think they're too thinly stretched to be able to do anything about anything. There's so much wood just left lying in forests. It's unbelievable. You know, it just really is. Like a forest just up the road from me here. Nice. Is it forestry, Tom? It's getting this stuff in and out, or getting it out. This is the problem, you know. And well, I suppose I'm sort of used to it, but have never been able to just like drive somewhere and the wood is right there. Like what you call them, David and what's her name, Mountain Life. What is the name of that channel? Jeez, I haven't been chatting it out with those guys in a little while. What is the name of them? Somebody help me out here. Somebody help me out here. Like, let me. I'm never going to find this, am I? Mountain Life with David and I know, exactly. Everything in the wheelbar. Stick it in the bar, up and down fields, up and down hills. There's nothing easy. Everything is backbreaking, you know, and you know, like how easy would it be to drive the truck to within 4 foot and just cut them and roll them into the back of the truck? Imagine. David and Kelsey. That is it, guys. That's exactly it. Sorry. You know, it's good. That's a good channel if you're not subscribed to it. And you know, and the wood that they get is just amazing. And I think is that all public land that you guys have in the States? Can anybody take that wood? Is that the way it works? I'm not sure where they are, but it just seems to be miles and miles and miles and miles of woodland. Whereas I'm always scrimping, you know, I'm always looking for it. Always. I need a hook. I need something. I need a connection. That's what I need. This light makes me look really ill, doesn't it? Is that much better? I need a connection. I need a connection somewhere who's involved in something where there's always a lot of timber going, and I need that person to ring me and say, "Wally, come get all this wood." You know, this is the issue. What happened? I don't know. That's nice, Tom. That's nice. I saw pictures that a guy had put up about taking down some ash, and it was quite a big tree, maybe about 3 foot or something on the stump, and he put his face cut in, and he was putting in his back cut, and he was nowhere near the hinge. He was about a foot off the hinge, and the tree snapped at the cut and just went over, and it was dieback. So the tree was full of dieback. Guys, get those thumbs up there. 11 watching, 5 thumbs up. Pure numbers. You know, so this is the issue. Are you just going to wait? Here, this is the thing. I am looking at the trees that were pretty heavily hit with dieback last year, and some of them seem to be coming back. I don't know if you guys are seeing this as well, but definitely some of them seem like they're coming back. But then there's some of them are not. But some of them that I would have had given up the ghost on, a couple of the big trees beside Red Branch, they look like they might make it. I think what you're supposed to do, guys, is you're supposed to give them a heavy prune or something like that. But I really don't see that happening. I don't see why would a farmer bother his arse? Do you know what I mean? Do you think farmers care enough about trees to prune ash trees in their hedgerows? Not a bit. Not an absolute bit. Are they dead, or are they just dying, Tom? Dead already. Peppy, how's it going, buddy? Dead already, boy. See, that's tough. That's tough. I must take a walk over the fields with my Uncle John and see what's dead, and see what we can maybe take down. Problem being is that they're all huge. And they're all in hedgerows, which means that they all are full of steel. I know. $64 wheel drive. It's hard to comprehend that many wheels all being driven, isn't it? Conky, how's it going? This is where Pappy loses his head. So what else happened? What else happened this week? Cutting grass, lifting lawnmowers that are too heavy, breaking my back. Went swimming on Monday. Went to this class place on Monday. Jesus, it was just so unexpectedly nice. It was like it felt like you were in way up in the Rockies or something. It was so bizarre, or like being in the Alps, and it was maybe 25 minutes from here. I don't know if you saw the video. If you saw my splash video, let me see if I can find it. It wasn't on this channel. A second. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Pat. Yeah. Maybe there's a golf course or something needs a bit of maintenance done. Thanks, Babby. You know, something that I could do that would be nice and handy. Only have to cut trees when they fall down. You know, I really don't mind cutting the tree that's already on the ground. But this is it. This is it. How bad of a winter is it going to be? How bad are people going to be struggling for money for fuel and stuff like that? That every tree is going to be fair game. All it would take is you know, September for little or Aldi to run, have a big run of cheap chainsaws by, and then that's it. Every tree in the country is fair game. You know what I mean? And this is the way it works. Every tree in the country is fair game until people sort of go, Jesus Christ, this is actually really hard work. I couldn't be arsed doing this, because that's generally what happens. But then the wood just lies there and they don't do anything with it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's hard to know. It's hard to know who out there has got the master plan for finding firewood. I don't know. Northeast, I don't have a clue. They probably do, but I don't know if they. Well, it depends. It depends on the farm, as far as I might think, because a lot of people, any farmland that I would have access to would be family land, my uncle's land, but he rents that out. So if the people are fencing there, they're not going to touch the trees in the hedgerow, So that would be what I would think, and my uncle will be after it as well. You see, so I have to fight my uncle for the tree too. We could work on it together, but yeah, it's hard to know. Maybe in September I'll get a big score or something. That'd be nice. Then I just got to figure out how to dry it. It'll have to dry separately from the stuff that's already in. Back again, Bruno. What do you think? You slabbered on me once, are you going to do it again? Oh, Bruno. He was outside barking, you see. Yeah. People are very, very protective of trees. But not in oh, save the trees, man. People are like, no, you're not getting it. I'm going to have it. Yumps, how's it going? Can I help you, Bruno? Oh, you're coming up this time. Right, you ready for it? Don't go up there. Don't go up there. Don't go up. Get off there. Get off there. Come on. If you're coming up, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show them how big of a goat you are. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Whoa. 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 Shh, calm. Oh, look at the big baby. Now don't just get down. Right, you've got up. What now? What now? What now? I know. This is what I deal with. It's like he needs to be where he doesn't fit. He was the same when he was a pup. He just wants to get up on top of you. He just wants to be with you as much as possible. No, he's just gone downstairs and jumped on top of Vivi. I can hear her shouting, get off me. Anyway, look, what else can you do? This is the thing. What else can you do? You just have to tip away. Maybe it's time to start out talking to farmers and seeing if anybody does have any trees down. That is what I need to do. I need to split up the last of the firewood that's out the back as well. And I need to tidy up that yard. Jesus, I have loads of unsplittables just stacked up. They've been stacked up for about 4 months. So I need to get them done. I'm thinking of putting a 24-inch bar on the 365 as well. I don't know why. Maybe just for the crack, Yeah, I sit there, I go out, I have to go out through the yard to get to the truck and all. And I'm going, oh, I must tidy that up. Oh, I must do this. Oh, I must do that. I must do this. I must do that. But you know yourself, there's a lot of must do's. And write a list. When you write a list, you know. Nice. Nice, Pat. That's firewood for years, buddy. Firewood for years. Normally by this stage I am in for winter and I am starting on 2024's stuff. Now, I still have stuff left over from the winter past that I haven't burnt, but it's not a lot. Like it's maybe like a face cord or something. But I have to red out my log store as well. I have to replace pallets and do various different things. I'm going to see if I can get my hands on some plastic pallets. I still haven't recorded that video yet about the mistakes I made when I was making my log store. Just haven't got it. I haven't got around to it. And I still haven't fixed the carbon, the 435, which is something else I haven't got around to. Do you know? So 18 trees coming down. Pat, how much do you think it would cost to ship some of that firewood over to me? Intact now. Don't cut it up or anything. Just like put it on a pallet and send it over. I know. Somebody would say something. This is the thing. People always say stuff to you. Why are you cutting down that tree or something like that? You know, why are you cutting up that tree? Roadside logging doesn't, what you call him, do a lot of that. There's another boy I haven't watched any of his videos lately. Outside with Shayab. It's another good channel, guys. If you don't watch it, yeah, you probably would get arrested now. There's a load of trees cut down on the way into my local town, but it was cut down by the forestry. But it's massive, absolutely massive, and it's right beside the road, and it's on forestry ground. And if you go in to cut it, you know you're breaking the law, and somebody called the cops. So this is the problem. You wouldn't get away with it. Yeah, I get that done. I should put that one in the bin. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but guys, there is not a lot more going on in Woolly's world this week. It's just been more of sorry, something just happened there. Is that you, Heinzer? I don't like people coming in at my gate. Outside with Shayab, yeah. How do you pronounce that? Mispronouncing that. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of his stuff. I actually am at this stage of the summer, and this is what happens to me all the time with seasonal, with me being so seasonal, is that I don't watch a lot of YouTube at this time of year, you know, very rarely. And YouTube is hard this time of year. I think you just put Yomps, I think you put an @ symbol before. Isn't that what you do? Yes, that is how you do it. It's what was I saying? What are we talking about? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So this time of year, for any of you guys who are out there making videos, it is a hard time for our type of channel. I always find coming into the summer, and the summer months are an absolute grind and a pain in the arse. It's like you're so busy that it's really hard to make content. anybody that would normally be watching your content is outside busy as well. So views are down, subscribers are down, money's down, everything's down. And it's just like, and you're, well, I know me personally, I'd be struggling to make the content at this time of year because I have so much to do, so much to do. And it's hard, you know, so you're going in, you're uploading a video and you're doing this and you're doing that, and the video's not performing well, and you're sort of thinking to yourself, why am I bothering me arse doing this? You know, so I was actually thinking that yesterday. I was going, I might just stop Woody's World for the summer. But then I was thinking, no, I can't, because that's sort of like just giving up. Do you know what I mean? I really feel like my light is crazy. I know, it's so nice. It's so nice out. You know, who wants to be inside stuck at this computer editing videos? You know, this is the thing. And it's the editing process which is the hardest bit. So, and getting the content, because I'm not doing a lot of firewood. I know the channel was never a firewood channel. Nice one, Pat. Nice one. Live from the barbecue, I know. Check out Woody's Fashion. Maybe I should start a fashion channel in the summer on my shorts. But this is the thing. So you guys are busy, right? You're out doing stuff. You know, you're not sitting at home watching stuff because it's bright in the evenings. It's not dark like it's the winter. You know, it's funny because the strimming and brush cutting videos and the hedge cutting videos always do really well this time of year. Are you sure? Are you sure it has improved? Do you know what? I went through a fair. I'd say a couple of years ago, I spent a long time working on YouTube. I really worked. I know, Tom. I know. Working on improving my techniques and improving my cameras and all that there stuff. And there is certain time and improving my storytelling. And strangely enough, I went back to my storytelling routine on my video about removing the stump, and it's people are watching it, even though it's just me huffing and puffing in a hole, you know, sweating and digging. It was you know, so but it's this art of storytelling. And what happened was a couple of years ago, I really went at it and I worked really hard on telling stories and setting everything up and building suspense and all this. And it found that it didn't make any difference at all to the channel. So what I did was I just stopped and I just started recording again. So I just record, and the only thing I added is the gaps, you know, so I remove gaps basically. I don't change stuff around or add in stuff. Sometimes I'll slow stuff down, sometimes I'll speed stuff up and add music. Very rarely, you know, I don't really do much more than that. I don't have white legs. This is it. It's the light. It's the light. My legs are actually really tan. Look. So it is a skill. Oh, this is it. I don't, Yomps, I don't remove that sort of stuff. What I remove is the gaps, and I remove me moving cameras and stuff like that. That's it. Everything else is real. Even if it all goes tits up, it is still. And Pat will definitely be able to attest to that. I definitely don't remove that sort of stuff. I leave it in. It's important. It's important. And I would have said that at the start. You know, I don't know how many of you guys have been here since the start. Pat, you definitely came in along when I was doing the one video a day thing. I did that for the first year of lockdown. I did one video a day for a full year. But that teaches you a lot. And what that taught me was I didn't have a clue what I was doing. What it taught me was that having a YouTube channel with massively random content is so counterproductive. It is nearly impossible. I have not taken this channel back to where it should be yet. what 2 years after I split the channel, I still have not managed to get this channel going the way it should be going, which is crazy. Whereas Red Branch Bushcraft on the other side, it is got nearly like 7,000 subscribers, and it's only been going 2 years. You know, whereas this one's been going 8 years. Woolies World has been a thing for 8 years. So I am just averaging 1,000 subscribers a year. For anybody who has a small channel and is worried about their growth, guys, it took me 3.5 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I did everything. I did not have the same technology that there is now. You know, you couldn't record stuff on your phones because they were shit. You know, I had a very mediocre camcorder, and I went through maybe an 8-month process of trying different cameras before I found something that I stuck on. Yes, it's hard to put a date on it, Pat. I can remember when I was doing the video a day, I can remember that I was replying to your comments a lot around then. Do you know what I mean? So, and guys, they're the things that make it. It's the cameras. It's you know, like, so look, I've this little guy, DJI Osmo. I also have the Canon M50. You know, so everything just gets more expensive. It's like, you know, it's like everything, isn't it? You start off with a wild thing, you know, next thing you know, you own 18 chainsaws, you know, you need a trailer to carry them about, then you need a bigger shed, then you move house just to fit in your chainsaws. You know how these things work, because we are all cut from the same cloth. Many axes do you own? You know, you're thinking, how many can I say without sounding like a lunatic? What is the answer when somebody asks you how many axes do you have that makes you not sound like some sort of crazy axe maniac or a hoarder? I don't, Pat. I don't. Enough. One for each hand. Anything after that is a waste, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, guys, it's tough. Excuse me. Bit of a had to readjust there. You guys don't need to see that. So that is the crack. That is all the crack that I have for you guys. I am going to go out next week and I am going to try and find firewood. I think I'm going to actually, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 groups in next week, so maybe it won't be next week. Maybe it'll be the week. Oh no, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups in the week after that as well. Then I have a week off. Then summer camp starts. You brought home firewood with a bicycle. Good man. Was that your first video? That's crazy. Guys, you can carry anything on a bicycle. If you are unsure of what you can carry on a 2-wheeled vehicle, you should go to Southeast Asia and you will just, nothing is off limits to be carried on the back of a moped. You know, I've seen them towing cement mixers, and we were in Cambodia, and we were walking down the road, and this guy had 5 pigs. 5 pigs on their back, right? So there was 3 on the bottom, their trotters tied together, and there was 2 sitting on top. So they were like a pyramid of pigs, 3 and 2, right? So if he had another one, he could have got it on top. And I was walking down, and I said, I said, look at all the dead pigs on the back of the motorbike, on the back of a wee scooter. Like, we got up close. They weren't dead. They weren't dead. They were alive. Strapped down, boy. Strapped down to the back of a moped. Doug, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Good to see you. What is the word? I am coveting your grill, Doug. Your grill, your Blackstone. Is that what you call it? Exactly. Indo's, yeah, Indo would be the same. Yeah, definitely. Your Blackstone grill looks amazing. Is that what you call it? Have I got that right? Oh man, it's awful hard with this lag. Do you know that? Yeah, it's class. Yeah, I just was on a big rant about YouTube there. You missed the daily rant with Wally, giving out about everybody being too busy to watch YouTube, and how it's hard for channels like ours at this time of year. And that was probably the last thing I was going to say. What is the crack with you, Doug? I feel like we haven't seen you in ages. I got a new knife as well. Ooh, did I show you guys this already? It's okay. Yes, Simon. Yes, it's okay. It's not an assisted opening, so but if you press the lock, you can flick it. There's no spring on it. I do like a spring. It's more dramatic. Nice. How's the mohawk coming in? Are you going to grow it or are you going to shave it? That's a tough liner, tough lock as well. Anywho, I was lamenting the fact, Doug, that I have no firewood, and I have no firewood on the horizon. I've been putting the feelers out to tree surgeons and stuff like that, and there's just nothing coming back, you know. No. The no was for Doug. The no was for Pat. I can't send it to you. It's a freebie. I'm testing it. You're talking about sending me some more, Pat, so maybe it's not a solid no, and it might be a maybe. I would put that as a maybe. Yeah. There's no guitars here, Doug. Don't talk to me about guitar playing. The guitar playing has stopped. And I keep thinking to myself, I need to go back playing the guitar, and I have not gone back to play the guitar yet. I definitely find that it is a winter thing. And then I was looking, a friend of mine is selling a Jackson Flying V. I was going, oh, Jackson Flying V. And I was like, I have no money. I don't play the guitar, but I still think that I deserve a Jackson, some sort of Flying V and possibly a Les Paul. You know what I mean? So it's like, but you don't even use them. You know, they're sitting there gathering dust. Maybe I will play the guitar tomorrow. How about that? Guys? Well, that is my plan made for tomorrow. How about yours? Make a plan, make it positive, have fun with your family, and all that jazz. I am out of here. Thanks everybody for watching, guys. If you have not given me a thumbs up, you need to do it right now, or Peppy is going to hunt you down and burn down your family. Simon, technically it is illegal, you see, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful. This is definitely illegal because it locks. If it locks, it's the same. It's treated or classed the same as a fixed blade knife. That's the truth. Now, if I get stopped and I had this in my pocket and the police took it off me, I would probably go to court over it. A build what video? Pat, message me tomorrow about it. Probably just so I could get up and rant and rave about how bad the knife laws are. So, do you know what I mean? Because they don't make any sense. You know, like the bushcrafters and the stuff. The bushcrafters who are spending £200 on their knife are not going out and stabbing people with them. Definitely not. They're worth too much money to them. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.